Yo guys, slyroh. Today we are back playing some more Danganronpa v3. We are about to start the second half of the 4th class trial. I think I'm in a little bit of a better headspace, so let's go ahead and get into this with a clearer mind, where I'm not salty and tilted, and maybe I can figure out the puzzles a little bit better, because I think a lot of the puzzles so far that I have whiffed on have been mostly my fault, but we'll see if I stand by that as we go forward or not. But I'm very much looking forward to see how everything went down. I think we're at the part of the class trial where we're going to be putting stuff together that I don't really know what happened. We've kind of got the how things were done, where it was done, but we don't really have a who or a why, and we're going to have to figure out both of those in this part of the class trial. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, and hopefully I can just go to the end. Hopefully this isn't too long, but we'll see. And it'll be split up into as many parts as needed. Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monofani's period is late too. Okay. Father, why do you know Monofani's cycle? Never mind that. Perhaps a lack of motivation is due to lack of hibernation. Lack of hibernation? Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it? Is it because you have a lot on your mind? Huh? Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage? Is it because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it because you want to stay friends? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? What? Father, I think you broke him. He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be. Yeah, you're right. Night-night. You broke him. Good job. Alright. Class trial resume. So, where are we even going to start back up at? I have no idea. My head. Oh, you're talking. I don't know why I thought you weren't going to talk that. Wait, I thought you remembered mommy. Maybe not.
My head hurts so much, I just can't remember. Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
I swear if they actually birth a little extra mono cub, I'm going to scream.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly,
Now they can't kill him.
Conversation where we left off.
We understand
Yes.
you plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
Yes, absolutely.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Miu's actions.
Okay.
So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Yeah, I think we've basically figured out her entire
I know
scheme.
that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Miu manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Yes.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
Why not?
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion.
Uh-huh.
And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
Yes. I don't think we've learned a little bit any more about why it may have been locked, like the rooftop may have been locked. There's probably a couple other small things that haven't come into play, but
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
yes.
As for Miu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
Yeah, she had a really good plan thought out.
She'd make
I'm
an
impressed.
excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Even though that would have been suspicious, even if it did go through, that would have been suspicious that she just, like, did that for, like, what reason? Well, that's my hand slipped. Yeah, if, like, I would honestly be suspicious of her after that.
Separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop.
Yes.
After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop.
I do like that they're supplying a visual with us as well. It's very neat. I do like it.
Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
Yeah.
That's when I saw Mew.
Okay. Huh. This is where things get a little tricky.
Because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
Yeah, we saw her body, but like, it doesn't really make sense. Because if she made it over to the mansion, then why did she go back to the chapel where her body was and the hammer and the thing? Unless that Latisse thing, maybe that is like a sort of palette that I'm thinking of, and maybe someone used that to carry her body. No, that doesn't make sense. Why would you need that? I have no idea.
She was killed on the roof, right?
On the roof?
Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
I don't know.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof.
Yes.
Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Yeah.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
So, alright, if we're going with the assumption that she was murdered on the roof, that would explain why the toilet paper was by there. Maybe the loud crashing sound was like Miyu actually just like falling to the ground. But she went like so far to the other direction that she ended up at the right of the chapel, like through the wall and everything.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Yeah.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew.
I mean, both can be true.
Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Everybody's just dunking on Miyu.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Potentially.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
Uh-huh.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't know the shape of the roof, but maybe if they, like, slid her off the roof, maybe there's momentum for her to go so far to the left that she ended up by the, chapel.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Which could also explain the crashing noise. Yeah, I think a lot of it could add up that way.
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
So maybe that's where the Latisse, comes into play.
Go to not throw her!
Okay. We didn't say that you did.
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
I mean, clearly you didn't protect everybody in the virtual world, so...
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it.
Yeah, okay.
You know, the loud sound you heard?
Yep. Bang! Ah! What was that sound? It was a loud banging noise.
You guys went to the side of the chapel, right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right?
Yeah.
If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Wait, if she was killed on the roof, then I don't... Oh no, is Kibo gonna be cleared? Wait a minute. If he was over by the chapel, then how's that gonna work? Oh no. Oh no, I feel like the only ones that could have done this were Tsumugi, Kokichi, or Gonta? Like physical location-wise. I think everybody else was on the chapel side, and they would not have been able to come over the way that Miyu could. Oh gosh. Oh, this is getting a little bit harder now. I was really sold on the fact that Kibo is probably the murderer, like, not out of malice, but out of some sort of, like, either self-defense or protecting himself in some way, or, like, an accident. But I don't know now. There's no doubt in my mind that the noise related to this case. Need to figure out what that sound could have been. Might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. What were those two things? It could be the objects colliding, the hammer hitting the wall, the someone hitting the wall, the Latisse hitting the wall, Mew hitting the wall. I think it's like both of these, but I'm gonna try this one. I think this would make the actual sound. No. Struck the wall. Makes such a loud noise. Okay, so again, I still don't know what a Latisse is, so that's probably why I got that wrong. Alright, well then let's try Mew hitting the wall.
That's it.
Okay. I think I still might be onto something similar.
From Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
Yeah. They can still use the Latisse, like, put under her over something like that. I have no idea.
The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there.
Lattice,
They were
okay.
Too small to make that noise.
Now I know how to pronounce it, even though I still don't know what it is.
Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
Okay, I think I might have been right about my assumption of her being, like, thrown off the roof, essentially. Or, like, rolled off.
Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Okay, so this should clear Himiko for sure. Not that she was really a suspect. And I think that would also clear Kiba then as well.
Yeah, that's the real question.
Was there anybody else over there? I don't think so.
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
I have a guess.
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now.
Maybe he does know everything.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
Yeah, anyway, we continue to get sidetracked, and it's mostly all your fault, Kaito.
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. Only way I can think of, there's only one way I can think of how to do that.
As your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
I don't know that I need a little hint.
Yo, what?
Yep.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up.
Yep, you just slide her off the roof, then the momentum takes her over. 100%.
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Yep. Yo, I'm so good at
The
this.
culprit needed force to move the body. I wonder how they did it.
Ichi's talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. Push the body? I don't know. It's gonna be like... Oh, there's S's... Slid? Yeah, this is an I. Okay. So, like, slid... Is that not just gonna be the? I don't see any T's. Slid. Off roof. Okay, I know what the answer is. I just didn't know what the word for it was. Wait, was this an R? Oh gosh. Here's an R. Here's an O. Here's another O. Were these F's? They are. Slid off roof. Let's go, dude. I call that. See, this is going so much better than the first half of the class trial.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
I'm also, so in the back of my mind, this is completely unrelated, but I'm a little worried that we haven't gotten to the avatar error that happened when everybody first logged in, and Gonta has been, like, not understanding how the virtual world works at all, which, like, makes sense, but also, like, what if he was the error and that caused him to act, like, different? And, because Gonta, like, location-wise, could have done all of these things. And I'm a little worried that he's the culprit, and I'm not going to be happy if that's the case, but I feel like it's possible.
Slide? Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
Yeah.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
I mean, with a little nudge and a push, I don't see why not.
No. It would slide.
No.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
What?
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who's Shumai?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. My hobby slipped in.
Oh my gosh. I would love to see Ramen Man. Positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. Here we go. Is this where the lattice comes in finally? Time uses bridge. Lattice near the chapel. Come on.
Even if her avatar slid off the
Gotta
roof,
be.
would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
Huh?
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Yes.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
Huh?
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
Virtual
It's
world.
not the issue.
That might be the one that I need to...
Snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Yeah.
There was nothing like
There was. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It was used as a sled. From what I understand, it seems like this is like a softer sort of thing. I don't know what it's generally used for, but
There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's
this is what I even said in the first place. Let's go.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
Yeah.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
I wonder if whoever the culprit is knew about the fact that the two sides were connected and that her body would show up on the chapel side if they did it that way. Because if not, then I don't know what purpose there would be to that. I don't know if they got lucky or if that's something that they knew. And if they did know, I wonder how. Maybe they had that knowledge because of the glitch error, and then they use that knowledge to purposely kill Mew. If that's the case, that's perfectly fine, I think, but we shall see.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
Yeah.
Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
So it sounds like Mew did make it to the roof with the hammer. Somebody was up there. Mew went to, like, kill them, and somebody did potentially kill in self-defense, and then just, like, ooh, I don't know. Interesting.
Ding, ding. That's correct.
This has gotten very interesting now.
After the culprit killed
Oh, I
Mew,
love this visual.
They placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
I also love the sort of just like grayed out like culprit thing here. Whee! That was fun.
Off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Yeah. Yeah, she got to go sledding. She was already dead at that point, though. Who brought the toilet paper to the
All
roof?
of her belongings scattered,
It wasn't-
including the handheld cell phone.
Because if I was saying that, like, oh, Mia was gonna kill somebody and then somebody killed in self-defense, they wouldn't have had the toilet paper, like, on hand unless, like, they had to plan that out a little bit. So, it's just another wrinkle in the plan here.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Yeah, what's his name again?
I hate that guy.
Wow.
And his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog.
Hating Sonic the Hedgehog got you your motivation back? Oh my. It was that simple all along.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
Yeah, you don't wanna piss off all the Sonic fans.
You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Now that
You're gonna make him lose all his motivation again.
We're just one step away from the culprit.
Yeah.
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
No. No, the culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
Yeah.
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Yes, we can.
Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
Which I do think is everybody except for Kibo and Himiko, I think. Unless I'm
Aside
forgetting
from
somebody.
you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
And you.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
Right, 5 suspects. Me, Samugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. And I think Kaito's the only one that can be cleared, probably. Yes, I would actually... Hold up. I'm going to answer my own question before it comes up in-game. I just want to make sure Kaito logged out at 5:17. Miyu died at 6:30. Yeah, Kaito is clear in my book. I'm not sure if they can find another way around that, but I feel like it's literally impossible that Kaito did it. And I know I didn't do it, so I really think it's down to Gonta, Kokichi, and Samugi. And don't think it's Kokichi. So, Gonta, Samugi. Alright. I think Samugi is probably the biggest suspect here. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. What reason would they have to lie? I need to press them for information before making any judgments. Oh, who lied about the rooftop? I don't know. Did Kokichi lie about the rooftop being locked? Maybe it wasn't locked in the first place. I'm gonna go with that before I jump to the Gundams to like, because they're just asking who lied about the rooftop, and it could be Kokichi. I don't know. It might be wrong though.
It's you!
Okay. Yeah, it might have never been locked.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Or just now.
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Oh no. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Oh, is that a lie? Okay. It all began when Mio showed us the map. Probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
What am I trying to find? What did Kokichi lie about? Alright, let's see if we can clear some stuff out the way. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, we got that. No! Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's just start clearing a bunch of stuff out of the way. Oh, dang. Also, I never went. It all began. I never went to. I think it's this one over here. Oops. Okay, let's clear some of these out of the way. Boom. Get this out of the way. Okay, this is in the way. I went to the rooftop. Yeah! Alright, I've gotten a lot better at mine.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Then how would you know it's locked?
But later, you said...
This mansion was on top of the hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? That's a brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. Oh, you wouldn't know about the brick handrail. And on top of the slope faced the chapel wall, on top of that there was snow on the roof.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Uh-oh.
Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Yep, that's the big one right there.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Uh-huh.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
I have no idea.
There's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
What are you talking about?
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks.
No, she did not. Get out of here.
Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Was it my fault?
No.
Himiko really say that?
No, she did not.
She totally said that.
Don't you dare gaslight us right now.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Oh my gosh.
When? Tell me how long ago.
What a worthless fight!
It really is.
Stop them, Grandpa! Oh, this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, grandfather, stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize. Himiko said it.
Monokuma just has nothing to say to them, which honestly I agree with.
Stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. You get him to show his hand. I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Alright, I have an idea. Let's see. Loud noise, cell phone.
I didn't go to the roof.
Okay, I have an idea.
Lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
Locked, okay.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course.
Hmm.
I stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Oh shoot. No, dig it.
Fire's burning.
I think it's that.
If you're lying, I'll set your
Kokichi, yeah, Kokichi not in the salon. That's what I want to try
Fine, because I'm not
against that
lying.
thing.
But why do you look so nervous?
That's what I want to try and do. He's throwing lies at me. I have to fight fire with fire. Yeah. I 100% know what I need to do. I just didn't know that the pink thing in front, the white noise in front of his thing was going to take 3 shots to
Couldn't open it.
take out.
I turned back at once and stayed in the salon the whole
Come on, let's go.
I'll reveal the truth.
You were not in the salon.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you, but you weren't there.
Yeah, let's go. All right. See, this is like an instance where it's like it makes so much sense to lie here, and I also figured it out really quickly.
Really? I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too.
Yes. Get on my level.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Me, obviously.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
This is what happens when you're mean to everybody, Kokichi.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
Yeah, we got some Himiko points. Let's go.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Mugi.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi
The
there.
Mugi, don't do this to me.
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Going to believe Shuichi too.
I don't think this is gonna be much of a of the, whatever the split whatever thing is called.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know?
Huh?
Some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people.
I don't think you're telling lies to be kind to people, though.
If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Yeah, we do kind of want to know that badly.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Ooh.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Excuse me?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Oh no, and he's gonna be lying.
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
Okay.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder.
Uh-huh.
On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt,
None of this sounds right.
She planned to use that for my murder.
Oh my gosh, she would have 3 X's over her face, too.
So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
Now that you did do. Wait a minute. I feel like some of this is true and some of this is not.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true.
Everything.
Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive?
Ah,
Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
that would make sense.
No fair. Monokuma can't take sides.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Okay, so oh man, so what does this all mean?
Bullshit. No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
Alright, I see you.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
Really?